Sara, and I'm here every time talking about careers. So let's talk careers with Sara today. Today I'm going to talk about why should you change the pharmacy career. So let's begin to understand what is exactly that people change careers. A, because they're stuck. If you are stuck and you're not happy, you're kind of like thinking, I want to leave, but I need the money. I want to leave, but I have this schedule that I like. I like the salary. I like the flexibility, whatever that is, but I'm not happy, right? You're stuck, you don't know where to go. So that indicates you should change your career. The next thing is you are not enjoying to learn anything about medicine. This is not something that excites you. It's not something that motivates you. You feel kind of like, I'm not interested. It's not something that I want to learn, right? So if it's kind of like not exciting you, it's about time to change careers. And or kind of like knowing where you're at. You are employed now, you're in a pharmacy team. Now you're not happy with a team. It happens a lot that people cannot get along with each other because people who are kind of like excited and love their job and people who hate their job kind of like cannot get along together. So if you feel that your work environment is intoxicating you, it's toxic, you're not happy with the supervisor, let alone the colleagues, so you should know that elsewhere might be a good place to be. Questions before even moving to a different job. So if you are going to go to a new job, think about that the grass is green, but it doesn't mean that it's greener than what you have already. Could be that when you move to a new job, things might happen. You might have some issues, you might have some problem. The fact that you're going to a new job doesn't solve a problem. You might run away from a problem, but it doesn't solve a problem. So take into consideration about things that might affect you. You are going to change your career to something else. Will you be able to bounce back? So I'm going to give you a scenario that I had a client who was a physician assistant, a PA, and she decided to have babies and to be a mom, and she decided that pharmacy or PA, it's not something that she can do right now. It's too demanding, too stressful. She needed something that is local, so she found a job as a real estate agent. So 5 years passed, and as a real estate agent, now she feels the same way like I described: stuck, not happy, not motivated, not passionate, wants to go back to PA because this is something she actually found out that she's passionate about, and that's what interests her, and that is what she wants. Looking at her resume, a lot of recruiters say, you change jobs, how will I know you're not going to bounce back to real estate? How will I know that you are kind of like serious? 5 years passed, you've not been in a healthcare field, not sure if you need refresher course, not sure if you are kind of like can be up to speed with the rest of the team that they already have, because every company wants to be the best and they want to hire the best. So she kind of struggled and needed to hire a coach, me, right? As a career coach, I had to advise her that we had to do some changes in her resume, something that can highlight her skills, her passion, and everything else. Yes, some things in the interview, we had to do some interview coaching, and we had to kind of like go over some strength and not to look at the current job that she had. Because of the COVID-19, right now the situation is people, kind of like healthcare, hospitals are in need of staff. They really need of staff because a lot of staff get infected, and then they get sick, and then God knows what happens next. So she got a job finally in the NICU, and she's happy. But that was something that miraculously happened. And you have to say to yourself, if anything happens to the new career that I already have, and this new career is not gonna help me, and I wanted to go back to be a pharmacist, will that be an easy transition, or will I have to struggle and look for a job and do more kind of like searches and more like hiring a coach? Is it gonna be worth it? So this you have to take into consideration. The next thing, think about when you transition to something else, to a new career, if you have a family, if you have a spouse, how will your spouse take it? You have now new salary versus your cost of living. You have new hours, so instead of flexible hours, you are now different hours. Instead of 40 hours, you have 20 hours, or you have 80 hours, who knows? So things like that can affect. If you have children, think about how it will affect your children. If your job is in a different city, in a different state, will they want to be uprooted from their school, from their friends and everyone else, and go to something else, somewhere new? Will that affect them as well? So all of this take into consideration, because people make mistakes, and I don't want you to make mistakes. So that's it for today. If you are a pharmacist or anyone who changed their career, let me know in the comments how it went. I would love to hear about it. And also subscribe to my channel and ring the bell button so you can get notifications every time I upload a new videos like this. See you on my next video.